Let's explore PHP conditional statements, focusing on the elseif statement. The elseif statement is used for multiple condition checking in PHP. Here's the basic syntax of the elseif statement in PHP. The code begins with the if keyword followed by a condition within parentheses. If condition 1 is true, then the code block 1 is executed. Then we use the elseif keyword followed by another condition. If condition 2 is true, then code block 2 is executed. You can have multiple elseif blocks to check for different conditions. If none of the if or elseif conditions are true, the code in the else block is executed as a default. Here's a simple example where elseif is used to evaluate a grade based on a score. Initially, a variable named score is set to a value of 85. If the score is greater than or equal to 90, it will output grade A. However, if the score is not greater than or equal to 90, it checks the next condition using elseif. If the score is greater than or equal to 80, it will output grade B. Again, if the score is not greater than or equal to 80, it moves to the next elseif condition. If the score is greater than or equal to 70, it outputs grade C. Finally, if none of the above conditions are true, meaning the score is less than 70, the else block is executed, outputting grade F. Let's see a more complex condition checking example using elseif. Here we have two variables, age set to 25 and income set to 50,000. The first condition checks if the age is less than 18. If true, it outputs not eligible. If the age is not less than 18, the next condition is checked. The first elseif condition checks if the age is greater than or equal to 18, and if the income is greater than 30,000. If both are true, it outputs loan approved. If the previous condition is not true, the next elseif condition checks if the age is greater than or equal to 21, and if the income is greater than 20,000. If both are true, it outputs basic loan approved. If none of the above conditions are true, the final else block is executed, outputting loan denied. Now let's explore some best practices for using elseif statements. First, order the conditions logically to ensure the code behaves as expected. Place the most specific conditions first to handle those cases before more general ones. Use meaningful conditions that are easy to understand and maintain. Finally, if dealing with many different cases based on a single variable, consider using a switch statement instead of multiple elseif conditions for better readability and performance. In the code example, we see a good practice of ordering conditions from most specific to general. If the score is greater than or equal to 95, it handles the most specific case. Then, elseif handles less specific cases, and the else block provides a default action. In summary, the key takeaways regarding the elseif statement are: it is used for testing multiple conditions, it evaluates conditions sequentially, only one code block is executed based on the first true condition, and it provides a clean code structure for handling multiple possibilities. By mastering elseif, you can efficiently handle multiple conditions in your PHP programs. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.